We are here with another very special guest in this podcast in the EPP Congress in Valencia. We are with Simone. How are you? He's running for president, secretary of Forza Italia, Giovani, our friend organization in Italy. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you for having me, Ignacio. It's a great honor to be here, to be in Valencia, to be in Spain, a country that I love so much, and with a friend like you, and a friend from Nuevas Generaciones, which is a great organization. And I think that the bond between our two organizations, between Nuevas Generaciones and Forza Italia Giovani, is very, very important for us as Mediterranean.
Yeah, we are Mediterranean brothers. We have a superior culture. Mediterranean culture, I think, is way superior than the Nordics and the Protestants and everybody in the north. We are way better. We look better. We eat better.
We eat better. We eat better.
We live longer.
Drink better.
We live longer for a reason. So I think that's very important. So what are your first steps that you're going to take as Secretary of Forza Italia Giovani?
I will push as hard as I can for gaining more youth, because as Forza Italia Giovani in the recent years we have done great work with Stefano, our incumbent
He did a
chairman.
great job. Yes.
Yeah. We gained a lot of youth people, young people who decided to join us to fight for economic freedom, for individual freedom, and they helped us to gain more votes for Forza Italia.
Yes.
And Forza Italia, you know, that has met very different and difficult moment with the passing of Silvio Berlusconi.
Yes.
But with the leadership of Antonio Tajani,
He's doing a great job.
yeah,
Yes.
a fantastic job, and Antonio is investing so much on our youth movement. He cares much because in Italy we have a lot of parties, much more than in Spain.
No.
But there is no leader like Antonio Tajani who really cares about young people, because many party leaders only talk about people,
Yes.
young people, but they don't do anything in concrete. And
They don't deliver.
Yeah, Antonio is delivering so much, has delivered so much for young people. He cares about us, and in his party project, we are not something apart. We are in the same project, and that's, I think, something very important, something that it's happening also in Spain, and I think that's a very good thing, because many times we say that we are the future of our mother parties, but maybe we are also the present.
You guys are definitely. I went to Milan like a month ago, and I could see how Tajani is very close to the youth and the youth organization, which I think is very important and very cool, honestly. And what would you say that are the biggest challenges or problems that Italian youth or European youth are facing right now?
There are several, because we live in a difficult time, wars, trade wars, all the green stuff. But I think that as a youth, we have to secure a future for us, and we have to fight for our freedom, the freedom to do whatever we want, the freedom to have a job, but not by the state that may make us a present.
Yeah.
We have to fight for our economic freedom, which means being able to start an enterprise, to create a virtue, because the state cannot solve the problem. The only thing that can solve the problem of the youth, the unemployment, is private, not the state, not the public sector, because we have done so much spending, and there are sectors of the state in which spending is okay, but I think that for the youth, the things that matter are the future, maybe having the possibility, the opportunity, if you want to start a family, to have a future in our countries. And I think that one of the main problems in the few past years has been, in Italy we say fuga di cervelli.
Fuga de cerebros.
Yes.
We say that in Spanish.
In
fuga de cerebros.
Yeah. many of our
talent are living
Yeah.
to different countries to find a better
I
job.
think that it's okay in this world if you want to go to other countries.
Yeah, of course. That's
if
freedom.
yeah, that's freedom. But it's not okay if you're forced to do this.
Yeah. That's
So I
what is
think,
happening.
yeah, and that's I think it's the number one goal that as a youth movement we have to fight.
I think that's very important. In Spain, we have a similar problem too. Like a lot of young people with university degrees and are living in the country, and I think that's pretty sad and pretty bad for a country. And I wanted to ask you, how do you feel the young people in Italy are feeling about politics? Are they like close to the politicians, close to politics, or do they see it as something very far, something strange? Are they connected to politics, or they feel it?
I think it's maybe quite the same because many young people feel very distanced from the politics. Because for many years in Italy we had left-wing governments that forgot about the youth, and youth forgot about politics. Now things are changing in Italy. I hope that very soon you can do that in Spain with the Partido Popular in government.
Of course.
But now in Italy the situation is changing a lot. And now we are so many young people joining Forza Italia, joining Forza Giovani, feeling better about politics because they know that there is someone, there is something that care about them. And I think that's very important for us.
It is.
In summer we always do this convention, which is Azzurra Libertà. Is Libertad Azul.
Yes.
First time that we do that, 2 years ago, was the first after COVID, and we had 700, 800 people, young people, for 3 days at their expenses in one location near Rome, and that was fantastic because last time we did something similar was before COVID, and there were 500 young people. Now there were 800.
Wow.
And this year, last time we did that in last September, we reached 1,200 people, and that was something extraordinary.
How do you feel about the last days of campaign? You have a month left.
Yeah, a month left. It's the most important.
Yeah.
But we worked so hard in those past years. I've been the organization secretary, something that in your party is like the secretary general.
Yes.
And we did a great job. We built a team.
Yes.
And now
a political family.
Yeah, a political family, but also a human family. Before politics.
I could see that, so I can confirm that when I went to Milan. That's actually very true. We just had Tajani, and I asked him, I'm going to ask you the same question. What is your favorite place in Spain?
Maybe Barcelona.
No.
Barcelona, but no. There are it's many years that I don't come in Madrid. So I think that in the next few months, I can come to Madrid and change ideas. But it's important, I think, to support Barcelona also because in the recent years you had a president who sold Barcelona, who sold the dignity of Spain just for governing, and that's something tremendous. Yeah,
that's horrible.
Very horrible.
Okay, you will come to Madrid very soon.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you very much, my friend.
Thank you.
Very luck in your campaign.
Thank you so much.
Very luck.